Welcome to Breakup Cheater, the place where quiet strength speaks loudest and masks come off. Before we dive in, take a second to hit that like button, subscribe, and let me know in the comments. What would you have done in his shoes? Now let's get into today's story. It's called, The Day They Remembered Who I Am. The scent of lavender used to be my favorite. It reminded me of Naomi, her skin, her shampoo, the pillowcases she insisted on buying. It was home. But now it feels like a gut punch. A soft, floral reminder of everything I lost. Or maybe everything I let slide. We were at a corporate dinner. One of her nights. The kind of event where handshakes are currency and laughter is just another tool in a sales pitch. Naomi thrived there, sparkling under the chandelier lights of the Rosewell ballroom, dressed in a satin emerald gown that looked like it belonged in a Vogue spread. Me. I stood near the bar, swirling a drink I barely touched, pretending I belonged. Everywhere I looked, polished people chatted about market shares, mergers, projections. And Naomi. She flitted between them like a queen in her court. Hand on someone's arm, whispering in another's ear. Her laugh rang out, perfectly pitched, completely at ease. And then came Brad Whitaker. Slick hair, fake charm, and a jawline too sharp to be sincere. He called out loud enough for half the ballroom to hear. "Hey, Leo. Come over here, man, don't be shy. Tell us, what's it like being married to the next VP? Gotta be nice having a wife with the golden touch, huh?" Laughter. Snide chuckles. Clinks of champagne glasses. I walked over, nodding politely, feeling Naomi's hand slide into mine. Her grip was tight, but her smile remained. Corporate, composed, perfect. Brad leaned in again, the grin never leaving his face. "Seriously, Leo, what do you even do while Naomi's out here slaying dragons?" "Just Netflix and chill all day." More laughter. Even Naomi laughed. That one crushed me. Not a nervous chuckle. Full amused laugh. No defense. No pushback. Just acceptance. 15 years. 15 years of building a life. Stepping back so she could rise. And in a room full of people, she stood there and let me be the punchline. But something broke in me that night. Or maybe, finally, something snapped into place. Smiled. Real one. Quiet. Dangerous. The room started to quiet down, sensing a shift. I turned to Brad. "You know what, Brad? You're right. It must look strange from your end." I looked past him to Naomi CO Gerald Warren. His drink paused halfway to his mouth. "Gerald, just curious. What's it like discovering the man your company keeps mocking actually owns 90% of it?" Silence. Pure and instant. Naomi's grip slipped from my arm like it burned her. Brad blinked. Naomi's lips parted, stunned. "What?" she whispered. "You heard me. You ever heard of Onyx Innovations? That scrappy little software firm that merged with Vanguard Tech 7 years ago and saved it from collapsing. That was mine." Real audible gasp. A wine glass shattered nearby, but no one moved to clean it. "I built Onyx. I funded the merger. And I kept a 90% stake. Vanguard Tech, the company you all work for, is mine." I walked away slowly, calmly. The noise exploded behind me. Shouts, questions, Naomi calling my name, but I didn't look back. By the time I reached the hotel lobby, her heels were already behind me. "Leo! Leo, stop!" Naomi grabbed my arm, breathless. "What the hell was that?" Turned slowly. "You mean the truth. You know, that thing I've been quiet about for years." She blinked, mascara smudged, eyes wide. "You own the company. You're saying I've been working under my own husband?" "Not just working," I said. "Fighting for promotions while letting coworkers treat me like dead weight. Laughing when they mocked me. And you never corrected them. Not once. You never told me. I wanted to see who would stay when the money was invisible. And now I know." She stepped back, chest rising and falling. "So what now?" she asked quietly. "Now," I said, "I stopped being a ghost in my own life." That night, I pulled the folder out of the hidden safe behind my office bookshelf. The one labeled Vanguard Trust Holdings. Inside was every document from the merger. Contracts, voting rights, the blind trust clause. Ownership remains anonymous unless activated by the beneficiary in writing. That beneficiary, me. I called my lawyer Marcus Quinn just past midnight. Marcus, I'm ready. Pull the audit. Notify the board. Schedule the meeting. You're stepping out of the shadows. It's time. By morning, the dominoes were already falling. Marcus found misuse of company cards, shady side contracts led by, you guessed it, Brad Whitaker, and Gerald Warren's blind eye to all of it. I requested everything by end of day. By noon, Brad had been escorted out by security. Patrice called. I didn't pick up. 3 days later, I walked into the Vanguard Tech boardroom, not as Naomi's husband, not as some retiree in her shadow, but as Leonard Cole, majority shareholder. Good morning, I said, voice steady. Let's begin. I dropped the audit on the table. This company lost its way. Nepotism, cover-ups, abuse of power. That ends now. Effective immediately, I'm stepping in to restructure executive oversight. Anyone involved in misconduct, get your resignation ready. Naomi sat at the far end, frozen. Ill. She didn't speak a word. Only Tanya Fields, the head of product development, spoke up. What kind of change are you planning? The kind where merit wins over favors. The kind where no one has to laugh along just to survive. She nodded. I saw respect in her eyes. The meeting ended in chaos. Gerald resigned before the day was out. Brad was under investigation. Tanya was promoted to interim so, and me. I went home and finally sat in my chair feeling like a man who'd reclaimed his name. Life has a funny way of hiding power behind silence. Sometimes the quietest man in the room is the one holding the pen that signs your paycheck. If this story spoke to you, leave a comment below. What's the biggest lesson here? And if you've ever been underestimated, remember this. Stay patient. Stay sharp. The moment will come when you remind the world who you really are. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you don't miss what's coming next. More stories like this are just the beginning.